Yo, man, what it is and what it ain't, man. It's your boy BL Ratchet, man, back again. We are Florida Podcast, presented by mixoneessentials, and I told you all 2025, man, we popping out with the biggest and the best. And we got special guests on the couch with us today.
This your girl, Real Don in the building.
Real
I
done.
want to thank Florida, we as Florida, for having your girl, Real Don in the building. You know what I'm saying? We here,
We
South
definitely
Carolina, Watermala Island,
Wahamala Island. Like, hold on. Where's that at?
Johns Island. It's actually an island that sits off. You got to cross a bridge to get to it.
Okay.
Charleston. People would know Charleston before they know Wamala.
So Charleston, South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay. So how is that out there? Like, you saying a beach, an island? Like, explain how is that like growing up for you? You know what I'm saying? That surrounding area, all of that.
Oh, growing up on the island was cool. Like we really was farmers. So we was out there picking beans, nappy headed, barefooted, running around. I didn't even know cable was out until we left the island. Like that's how crazy it was. We
When
was
you
like
left the island.
we left the island probably around 90, 98.
Okay.
Yeah, so but we've always been back and forth all my life. So even though we left, I still was out there because that's where most of my family is.
Yeah. So would it be secluded? Would you call it like secluded, or like a secluded area?
Yeah, it's like everybody know everybody that's there. And if you're
Okay.
not from there, we know you're not from there.
What is that? What is that little one strip that South Carolina got that a lot of people don't know about? I'm gonna find the name while.
Sure.
It's like an island. It's a chain of islands that's just on that Carolina coast. I can't think of what they call it though.
Sullivan Island, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I gotta think of the name. I'm gonna find it though. But what
Oh,
were
you talking
you
about Geechie Island? Like
Geechee?
Geechie Island?
Geechee Islands.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the
how close
Geechee.
are you to those?
Oh, we probably right off the coast of that, like not too far. Not too far. It's pretty much close together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know any Geechees?
Oh, everybody Geechee out there on the island. What you talking
Oh,
about?
you Geechee
that's
too?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people don't know what Geechee is because it's not overly populated where it's like you can't just run around and be like, this is what I am, this is what I am.
Yeah, but it came from like just like different heritage that came from slavery times, and these were just people that came into these islands, and this is what they call themselves, Geechee, and this is the language that they brought from their culture.
And a lot of people don't even know like that when they be saying like them Geechee girls or the Geechee talk, like that's because when I was younger, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't even
It's
know
just
what that meant.
to me, I would call it like a broken English, and a spinoff of a little Jamaican.
Yep. I feel like it's some Haitian, Jamaican, all that,
Yeah,
the
so it's
Caribbean
like
islands.
it's just a lot. It's a lot of words, different heritage combined together.
Okay. What about the Outer Banks?
Johns Island.
That's all that. That's
Watermala Island. You really got to cross a bridge to get to the island, and then but the main island is Johns Island, and
Okay.
then if you want to come a little further out, now we talking about Charleston, West Ashley. The main parts of town. Most people probably gonna know.
Okay, but all of those are considered like the Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what the name I was looking for. It's called the Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably like Sullivan Island, Watermala Island.
Yeah.
Um, there's so many different little islands out there.
Okay. I mean, what you saying? You grew up on the farm. Like, how did you get into the music thing? When did you hear music? Say you didn't hear
I
learn
didn't.
about cable till later on.
Okay, so music really was popping in church. So
Okay.
we all say that. I feel like we all say church, but that's where my musical ground started was church.
I
Period.
mean, what did you like in the church? The drums,
I like
the
the
choir.
drums. I
Yeah.
learned how to play the drums a little bit.
Mhm.
The choir director, like that's who I followed around the church the whole time. And then my aunt, she also was like one of the lead singers. She used to sing back in her time, like when Patti LaBelle and all them was coming up and coming to the big places out in Philly where they had the big shows at. She used to go out there and sing with them.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
When did you make your transition from, the Carolinas to Philly?
I really was back and forth, so it wasn't really a transition. So
Okay.
it was like if I was here for the summer, I was on the island for the summer. I was in Philly during school. If I was in on the island for school, I was in Philly for the summer. So it was just always a
Is
back and forth.
schools on the island?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you go to Johns Island. You got to come up off Walmalaw and just go to Johns Island, Hot Gap Middle School, Johns Island High School. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what is the population though? Like, how many people are going there?
I mean, it's pretty good, but I mean, like, I couldn't give a solid population, but just about everybody I knew, or it was family.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So it was like it was very close.
Everybody family.
Just about. I ain't
So
even
ain't
gonna
no dating.
You had people outside that was not family, but majority of us was like cousins. Like a lot of
Yeah.
my cousins went, so I ain't dating none of y'all.
Yeah.
So like you really had to leave outside the island to date.
True, true. Because that's like how if a lot of people from Florida, a lot of us be from Alabama, Mississippi, and they don't be knowing their families for real. So a lot of people be kissing cousins.
That
Yeah.
part, and don't realize that they related. So we done seen a couple of those pop up too. But you just, I mean, you never like I could be your cousin and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like it's just that's what it is for.
Do you
real.
go to family reunions?
Oh, we ain't had a family reunion in years.
You
know,
gotta throw one on.
yeah,
It's up to you.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to get my cousins to come up together so we can do
Yeah.
it. Cause once the older generation go, we got to pick it up ourselves
you
and
got
start
to.
doing it. So we've been working on it because it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
It's definitely been a long time for me. I ain't had no family reunion forever.
It's been so long, and I miss them because them joints used to be
Sometimes
popping.
I just tag along and go to a big family reunion. Nah, shit.
Look, family reunions be popping,
Yeah,
man.
they be lit.
They
The
be
games,
lit.
the songs, all that.
We be out and we all just be out there kicking it. And we normally all of our family reunions was on the island because that's where we all congregated at, So I miss them, but we got to
Okay.
come together and do them again.
For sure. So, what kind of music inspires you now?
Now I really like more of like a Tupac, like a Nipsey Hussle, like a J. Cole, like a Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then I can splur off and have my Missy Elliott moments too now. Cause Missy Elliott was my girl when she was popping. You know what I'm saying? When she was out, she's still a legend. Missy's still a legend.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm
Missy,
saying?
Missy
Like
definitely that girl.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
she's so outside the box, and I like to give that energy when I'm performing.
Okay, okay. Like you said, Tupac, Nipsey. What she said?
Kendrick Lamar,
Kendrick. Woke
Tobe, yeah.
rappers that know too much.
Not too much. I feel like rappers that just be real. Like
Nah, they be real, but I'm saying that the world feel like they know too much. So, all these people that you saying, like somebody like a Kendrick Lamar, a lot of people not gonna listen to him because we don't like a lot of people don't understand him.
yeah, because he's talking. Like you have to be somebody who's willing to learn and be conscious to listen and understand what he's talking about. Nothing wrong with the music that's going on now, but I need something that's gonna kind of feed my soul.
Nah,
Something
you
that's
need
gonna
something
talk
that's
to me.
gonna feed your soul. for
Yeah,
sure.
like don't get it twisted. I get my turn up too now. I listen to a little Carly B, a little, you know what I'm saying, Sexy Red. But my main, if I gotta say my main, it's gonna be like J.
Yeah.
Cole. Like they talking to me about something. They
Mhm.
telling me a story.
And the thing is, I feel like people like J. Cole, them, they really like they understand the message of what hip hop actually supposed to stand for.
Yeah, they
get what
still
I'm
hold
saying?
on to that. What hip hop's supposed to be,
Yeah.
like storytelling and
Your life,
bringing
expressing your
and
life.
expressing life to the people and actually talking to the people and to youth. Trying to better ourselves and grow, because that's what hip hop started. KRS-One, he was talking about our history. He to this day he still talks about our history. So if you really just go into listening to him, you be like, didn't know that.
Mhm.
So it's like I feel like some of the kids nowadays, like, cause even to my nephews, he's starting to get into that type of music. Even though he listens to what he listens to, but he's starting to listen to that, cause they want to know more now. I feel like.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff like they jump straight into, even if a kid want to go back and listen to some old school music, they jump straight back into whatever they only go back 5 to 10 years. They not going back 20. You feel what I'm saying? It's
Oh
kind of
no.
hard to go back 15 to 20 years
Oh
to go
yeah.
listen.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah. But see my aunt, she was always playing music. Like it don't matter where we went, or she was the house with the party, and she always played music.
hmm
So it was like I had no choice but to go back to
yeah,
back in her day. You know what I'm saying? So and listen to what she listened to growing up.
all right. See, and I grew up around a lot of females myself, so I like listening to R&B music, listening to Lauryn Hill and people like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm with my kids, I turn on that type of music, and the first thing they say is, "Turn that off." This old lady singing. Like, I'll put on Mary J. Blige, and they tell me, "Oh, that's an old lady
I
singing."
don't think they get it though.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I even put on Keisha Cole, or like somebody that's more up to date, like Ashanti or somebody. They still tell me,
I don't think they get it
uh.
because R&B has been out the loop for so long, like just pure
Pure,
R&B.
yeah,
R&B.
pure R&B
Like
hit. It
what's
ain't
my
been
man
around.
name? October London. He brought it back. You know what I'm saying? But are they gonna really go seek out October London? Probably not. Like I'ma seek him out. You'll probably seek him out. But they like I'm trying to be on my gang 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 turn up type joint.
hmm
So I don't know. Like I still love it. I still love it. I still love it.
For sure. So what you been working on lately?
So right now, promote my single "Suburb Kid." I'm working on the video for that. I'm gonna start working on the video for that soon. I just been going from doing different podcasts and performing. I'm working on setting up a tour for myself soon.
Okay.
Setting,
What's some of the cities that you want to hit on your tour?
um, of course, Philly. Of course, Atlanta. Florida. I've performed down here in Florida multiple times, so I love coming here down to Miami. I was in Miami live, and I love going out there to perform. Chicago,
Okay.
Cleveland. I've been out to Cleveland, Texas. Like I just like the. I just feel like I gotta hit the different spots like L.A. Just all the Midwest spots, any spot for real, for real.
hmm
So I'm just, cause I hit like a lot of the East Coast, so I'm trying to go further out.
For sure. So, how long have you been making music, and why do you love making music?
I've been making music for 8 years. I just love it. It lets me express how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a true songwriter and a poet, and expressing how I feel, because it's not often that I'll sit down and tell and talk to somebody about how I feel, but my music allows me to express it without worrying about what anybody thinks.
For sure. So, is music like a therapy session for you?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It's big therapy. It lets me get out a lot of different stuff.
Okay. Okay. So, I know you say you've been making music for 8 years. When did you start taking it serious, though?
I took it serious
Right away.
just about,
Okay.
because at first I was trying to manage that wasn't working.
Trying to manage other artists.
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't working though. So my youngest brother was like, "Well, why don't you just get in there and try to do it yourself and see where you go?" And ever since then, I just always wrote. Like I'm a big writer.
Okay. I mean, what you need, like when you going into the studio, like when you writing and stuff, do you write at home? Do you take it fully prepared to the studio?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I write at home because I need peace and quiet. I need my scented candles. I need to be able to vibe and then get into what the track is, how it's making me feel at that moment. And I need quiet. And then I'll go fully prepared. Practice, make sure I get in it so I can go ahead and knock it out. I try to get at least 2, 3 songs knocked out, and if I got like a little 2 hour session, I try to knock it out as quickly so I always try to come prepared.
Okay, okay. So how do you do your personal, like, you know what I'm saying, music rollout? Basically when I'm saying, like, when you're about to release a song. Do you promote it? Like, do you hit the blogs up? Do you get it posted? Like, what all you do when you about to release a song?
So when I'm about to release a song, I hit the blogs, I start posting. I actually invest money behind it and do ads, run some ads
Okay.
behind it, so it won't just be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I'll also run ads on YouTube, Instagram to push it even further.
Okay.
I go out and I perform my stuff a lot. Then I go out and start doing interviews to talk about it. So I constantly always try to promote it. And then after the rollout, I continue to keep promoting it. So this year I'm actually going hard with putting some heavy promotion behind my music this year.
Okay. So when you do post to these blog sites and you don't get the feedback that you want, or sometimes a song doesn't work the way you want it to work, do you get discouraged?
Oh no,
Okay.
because at this point I know I'm not meant for everybody, and everybody's not gonna like what I do, and it's okay. So the people that I do connect with is who am I supposed to connect with?
For
Cause
sure.
you're not gonna connect with everybody. Everybody
Hmm.
ain't gonna like you.
Everybody ain't gonna like you, and
So
everybody
that's
ain't
just
your
what it
friend.
is, and it's cool,
Yeah,
and I love them too. And like I always say, if you ain't got no haters, then you're doing something wrong anyway.
for sure. So what make you different from others? Like, why should I listen to your music? Why should somebody random listen to your music?
Well, my music is stories. It's actually telling truths. It's actually telling you about my life. It's actually talking about me growing up in addiction, me having an addiction, me loving, losing love. I actually talk about my personal self. Like I can't talk about anything else but that.
Okay. Well, when you speak on addiction, what kind of addiction? Because you know we can be addicted to a lot of different things.
Me personally, my
Yeah.
personal, man, I was addicted to love. I was addicted to alcohol.
Okay.
Um, just those were my main vice.
Okay.
Heavy, bad. But now, you gotta learn to love yourself first. You know.
Was you addicted to somebody like you loved and they didn't love you back, or it was love at first and it fell apart?
I just kept getting into relationships where I was wanting them to love me,
Okay.
and they weren't loving me how I should have been loved. And I was a over giver. I would give. Even if you treat me bad, I would still give
Yeah.
because I wanted to be loved. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now I step back into myself and focus on loving me first. Because how can I know how I want somebody to love me if I don't love myself?
Facts. 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 And how important is self love for you now, though? You know what I'm saying.
Very
Now
important.
that you know that.
Oh, very important.
Okay.
Loving myself is at the top of the food chain now. Like I gotta love me because I let too many people use and abuse me. You know what I'm saying? People took my kindness for weakness, but not saying it was just them because I had my faults. Because me not looking at the red flags and seeing like, okay, they really don't care. They just want what they want, and it's
Hmm.
okay. It's all right. It's okay.
For sure. What does things like faith mean to you?
Faith,
Hmm.
faith is very very important to me. Yahweh, listen, He's the head of my life. Like I can't. It don't get no bigger than that. I grew up in the church, so we all try to run from the church and try to run from Him. But at some point, He brings you down and makes you say, "Follow me," and you have no
Hmm.
choice.
You got no choice. Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. What does prosperity mean?
prosperity. Prosperity means to me
Yeah, to you.
just my me and my family is happy. Like I'm not money's not everything. That's just
Okay.
how I feel. Like money not everything because money can't make you happy.
Hmm.
Money is just a tool to use it for the things that you need, but it can't make you happy. Peace. That's prosperity to me, you know?
Okay. For sure, definitely peace. So, where can we find your music if somebody was to meet you today? Like, what, you know what I'm saying, platforms are you on? Are you on
You can
all
go on all
platforms?
platforms,
Okay.
and then if you just want to support, and because streaming
Yeah.
can be overrated sometimes, you can go to www.officiallyrealdon.com and actually buy the singles itself in another form of supporting.
Okay. Okay.
Real Don spelled with a 3. Make sure y'all remember that.
Okay. Okay. So, do you have a favorite hobby outside of music?
I like to sew. As you can see, this is one of my jackets that I've made. I also made a couple other things. I do fashion. I like to do that. That's another little hobby of mine. It's t-shirts. I press my
Okay.
own t-shirts.
I mean, you have your own clothing label,
Oh
clothing
yes,
brand.
Don Life Apparel. Don
Down
Life
Life
Apparel.
Apparel.
Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Don Life Apparel on everything moving.
Okay. What kind of sets or shirts that you got or pants that you got in there?
I got the Real Don t-shirts. I got the Suburb Kid t-shirts. I got these right here are handcrafted. So if you would like a jacket like this or something of this nature, you would come and just hit me in the DM. Officially Real Don spelled with a 3. Officially Real Don. Y'all just go on my Instagram and just hit me in the DM, and I can professionally make you something. I actually brought you a T-shirt.
Okay.
I actually brought you a
That's
T-shirt.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah. I don't know what size you are. Ooh.
I'm. It depends on how it fit. Probably a small though.
Mm-mm.
Boom, ringing, boom, boom.
Sorry.
Nah, you good. You good.
I thought that was all.
But yeah, probably like a small though.
I got a small right here.
Okay.
Straight just like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Definitely.
And if my man in the back is an extra large, I got a T-shirt for him too.
Definitely need that merch. You definitely need that
Oh
merch.
right, you always gotta bring that merch with you.
Got
You
to.
got
You got
to.
to promote yourself. For
Most
sure.
definitely.
That's why most of this stuff people bring in here, you just post it up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, most
And that's what we
definitely. You
do. We
gotta
promote
promote
it.
yourself.
You
Got
gotta
to.
promote yourself.
If you don't, who gonna do it? You know what I
For
mean?
sure. So outside of you working, like the basically knitting and doing clothes and stuff, what else you like to do? Like, do you like to have fun with your friends? Do you like to party, hang out,
Um,
read books?
I don't party too much no more. But I take trips. You know what I'm
Okay. Where
saying?
you be
Like,
going?
I just came back from Punta Cana,
I know.
DR. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like, I like to take trips now. All the partying stuff, club night. I'm not that. Um, yeah, and then hanging out with my nephews. That's a big thing that I like to do. Go hang out with them. Video games. I could be a video game buff sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What games you be playing?
Basketball, 2K.
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 What team? What team?
Any team at this point. I just be grabbing teams. It don't even matter to
Oh,
me.
okay. I mean, you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm that.
Okay.
I be
Okay. Okay.
that.
For sure. For sure. I mean, if you could grab anybody and do a collab with them, who would it be?
Probably J. Cole.
J. Cole?
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Tobe. Those out of those 3. Missy Elliott. Got to go back to
What
her.
about T-Rail?
T. I don't know who is T. Who's that?
He's from like y'all way.
He
I
from
think he. No, not T-Rail. Moray.
Moray.
You know who Moray is?
I
He
kn-
from like that way. Like from that. I guess. What would that be? Dream World? Dreamville?
Dreamville.
Yeah.
Moray. I probably know who he is. I gotta hear his song.
Yeah, he was a. Not talked about fat people, but he was a fat boy that was out there singing in Carolina, but he blew off of I can't think of the name of the song.
Him and J. Cole did a song together.
I don't think he got. I don't think he got to that level.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't get to that level to make a song, but he's got big. He's gotten big. Moray was actually he big
Okay.
for sure. But who did you say? J. Cole and who else?
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Tobe. I don't want to say his last name wrong. Toby Najaway. I might say that wrong.
Okay.
His wife name they call her Fat. You don't know that? You don't know talk. Oh man, you missing out. You gotta check him out. He go hard. He go hard. His whole crew go hard. Missy Elliott, I got to do something with her. Like
Missy. I mean, you might can just get a beat from her.
Listen, I need the whole shebang.
You need the whole beat, the
need
vocals.
I need the whole get up because like her energy is different.
I mean, you'll let her make a video for you and all. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Man, her video. I just go back and watch her videos sometimes. Yeah, just go to brainstorming. I go to brainstorming watching Missy
like
videos.
How genius she was. She was just so far ahead of her time. Like she was so far ahead of her time.
And the thing is, if Missy would have came out now, everybody be like, "Look at her!" Like I knew they was saying that back then. Like, what the hell she doing? But y'all was more embracive to what's going on. Like, oh, she cool, bitch.
It was like undeniable.
Yeah,
though.
it's undeniable.
Like it was like she was just undeniable.
But right now, if Missy break through, right now her younger self, right now 2025, it'd kind of be like.
I don't know, cause she'd have been turned.
She would have been turned, but it would kind of been like, you know who Doechii is?
Yeah.
It would have kind of been like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, but Missy still came in harder than like Doechii.
Oh, way harder.
She hit
way harder.
Yeah, she hit the
like
flow.
She's spitting in people's mouth in her videos. Like,
yeah. She came in way too tough.
You know what I'm saying? She was on a whole different level. So.
For sure. But like people like that, what is it? TLC? I think TLC. Left Eye.
Yes.
She had a condom on her eye.
Yes.
In a music video.
Yes.
I mean, are you that creative?
I would do that.
You would do that?
Yes.
You would put a condom on your eye in the music video, like Left Eye?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Like I like to do weird outside the box.
Nah, that's what I'm thinking because I'm trying to think of the videos.
I got a video, a song that I'm about to drop called Fade Away. Mm-hmm. And I took the inference of Twilight Zone and played it into that video. So, like, I like to do weird stuff like that. Like, this Suburb Kid, the song I'm promoting now, my idea that I want to do, I don't even want to talk about it until it gets done. But I already know, like, it's going to be different.
You watched Sinners?
It was good.
It was great.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was deep.
Okay.
It was deep.
It was deep, but are you into, like, that type of deep stuff?
Yeah, I like deep stuff like that.
Okay.
I like deep stuff like that. I don't know. I'm a researcher. Like I like stuff like that. Like sit back and watch. Like I like to watch biographies and history stuff. Yeah. Like just stuff that the average person is not gonna sit down and tell me about.
For sure. So what is one of those investments if you was to take off with your music and reach the peaks of the mountain? What's one of them investments that you would want to jump into?
Real estate.
Real estate. Okay.
Most definitely. Because that's how you grow your wealth and keep wealth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Real estate, land and real estate gonna always be land and real estate.
Always be.
It ain't gonna never change.
Mm-mm. And they gonna always need somewhere to stay.
That is that part. That's never gonna change. It's never gonna die. Even if money falls today,
it's gonna always.
You still gonna always need land, and you gonna always need real estate.
Yeah. Yep. And we gonna always use these buildings and all this other stuff.
So I mean, like that's the best way to grow your wealth anyway is real estate. Yeah.
For sure.
Understanding that.
Did you watch the BET Awards? No. When the last time you watched the BET Awards?
I ain't watched it in a long time because I don't feel like the BET Awards be given like they used to. Like,
I mean, what is though? It's nothing like the old shit that we used to watch, like the BET,
that's what I'm saying.
MTV, VH1.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so nothing's the same. So now it's like I don't even really watch television for real. Just to be honest with you, like
no Lifetime.
No, I don't watch. I don't really watch none of it. I really don't like.
Yeah.
When I feel like
I'm on
watching
YouTube
something, that part, like I'll watch YouTube, van life, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like outside, stuff like I don't.
You say van life?
Van life, yeah.
Like living in the van.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I don't watch that, but I watch people that live in boats. like boat life. I watch
Yep.
people that live in the RVs, but I ain't never watched van
Buses.
life.
You ever
Yeah,
seen them
buses. I seen the
school
buses.
buses? Yeah,
There's
man.
people around here that live on buses. Yeah,
Listen,
just a van
sometimes
and buses.
listen. If it works for you and you can save some money, psh, coming off the grid is sometimes the most easiest way, especially when you're trying to stack your bread.
I feel like it's harder. I feel like you can do it once you get to a certain age, but I feel like it's harder when you got kids and everything like that to just be like, I'm off the grid.
Now, when you got
F
kids,
everybody.
I would say.
Cause shit, I be wanting to get off the grid sometime, but I can't.
But with kids, I would say for somebody with children to get off the grid, you gotta have some land somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta have some money on put up.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
You gotta have some land sitting somewhere, and you can build off of something. Living in a van or a bus or RV, I don't see how some of these people do it with their kids.
Yeah, I can't do it with my children. Like I can't. If I'm gonna suffer, I'ma suffer. But letting them suffer too, goddamn.
Like once they get to a certain age, they want privacy. Like who's trying to be in this bus with you? Like.
And they gonna go to school. If you're sending them to school at that point, if you're sending them to any type of school, all they hearing the other kids saying, we get to be in our rooms and shit.
This is what I'm saying. Like, so it's like the inevitable. Like with children, it's different. Like, but if it's just you by yourself, it's cool. It's gravy. But to have kids, I've seen people have kids. That's doing what I'm saying. And I'm like,
yeah, you can't do that shit with kids.
You
bro.
16 years old, staying in a room with your 2-3-year-old brother or sister. It's not even a room. Y'all sitting on top of each other. Like, come on. Like everybody know what it's like at 16. You want your privacy. You want to be able to do what you want. Like that's crazy.
Nah, for sure. So, is there any shout outs you want to give before we get off the podcast today?
I want to shout out Air It Out Radio, the Performance Battle League. I am the executive producer for that, but we bring in artists to come and perform, actually put on a show. It's a concert. It's not a regular showcase. We allow you to come in and do your thing. So Fire Chick, I want to shout you out. Rob Raleigh, really, he did the hook on Suburb Kid for me. I want to shout him out. And all my Don Lifers, I just shout y'all out. Much love.
What is a Suburb Kid?
A suburb kid.
Because we heard Kodak say he a suburb kid.
I'm a suburb kid. Like, I grew up in the suburbs, but I was bad. And I was still, like, I was stealing from the stores. I was, you know what I'm saying? It was still a hood to me. Even though it was a suburb, it was still a hood. I feel like everybody hood different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, even growing up on the island, that was another part of my hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole different type of hood. So, where you from is where you from. That's a suburb.
Yeah, you definitely can't change where you from. So whether you grew up in Beverly Hills or the Bronx,
that's their hood to them. They feel like that's their hood, and that's real.
That is just
like,
your neighborhood,
and that's real. Like I wasn't like at the peak, the rich man's suburbs. We was middle class, regular
but y'all
kids,
was suburban in Philly too.
No, we blocks. We living on blocks. You know what I'm saying? Roll blocks.
Okay.
You know, houses connected together. So that was a whole different vibe. Like I grew up in so many forms. Like I grew up in Philly. That was hood. I grew up on the island. We was country. I grew up in Somerville, South Carolina. That was the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? That was the form of suburbs that I grew in. Okay. So I had all that combined into one person. That's when I was bad.
For sure.
Like I wasn't bad, but I was doing some shit I ain't had no business.
And it make you who you is today.
That part.
Most definitely.
That part.
But we definitely fucking with you at We Are Florida Podcast. Definitely appreciate you for coming in and tapping in with us today. Definitely want you to get your story out there and heard, so y'all definitely tap in with her. Tell me where they can follow you at one more time.
Again, follow me at officially Real Don on everything moving. Real Don spelled with a 3. Just Google me. You'll find me. Google me. That
Most
part.
Definitely. We Are Florida Podcast, tapping in and tapping out. Let's ride.